Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are continuing our Orchard Core journey by adding fields to a custom content part that we delivered, that we showed yesterday or in the last video. Now, we'll do it also programmatically in .NET 9. If you have already watched the previous tutorial, which will be in the description below in the video, where we created a custom content part, you are in the right place. Now, why fields matter in Orchard Core? Fields like TextField, BooleanField, and others allow us to structure content more flexibly. They are reusable, composable, and show up beautifully in the Orchard admin UI with zero UI code needed. So here is what we are going to do. Steps to add fields to custom content part in Orchard Core. So we'll continue with the custom content project shown in the previous lecture. So if you haven't visited that lecture, it will be in the description as well as in the video cards. Add fields via migration, update with version migration, and verify in Orchard admin UI, and then conclusion. All right, so let's switch over and start building from where we left yesterday. So we are starting with our solution, my content part demo, with two projects, my company.my custom module. This is the custom module that we have built, and this is the main ASP.NET Core project, my content part demo. All right, and then we have built this migration.cs. So I will close all the tabs and leave only this one, close other tab. Okay, just to make it very clean, neat and clean. So we have made this create async, so which I have already explained, but I am going to change this. Now there are two things here. First of all, if I wish to change this create async, which I am going to do, I will tell you two ways. I can rewrite this or delete and rewrite with the another piece of code for this create async. But for that to run, because this has already run once, so the migration is not going to trigger or take effect. So the option is to either put it in another block with a signature update from one async or update from zero async or whatever, update from async. Okay, and then this will be updated, because this part will then be completely ignored by the runtime. And another method that I am going to show anyway in this video itself, so please hang tight. The another way is I found is to delete this app data folder, which has got this if you expand this default orchardcode.db. So this is Orchard Code database made in SQLite. Now only deleting this database will not do, because it will look for the database, because other things will be there, other dependencies are there. So best thing and easiest thing is to delete this and then regenerate this. It will automatically regenerate, because when I run this project once again after changing the migration. So let's do it. Right click this and then delete it safely. Okay, and then just clean it once. You may not do it at this moment, but you can do it anytime. It's up to you. Now I will have this code. Now before changing this create async, let me tell you that at this stage, if you run this application, it will start like a fresh application, so that you have to set up your admin configuration by your email, your username once again, and then choosing the right database that you want, and also the site name. So you will start from scratch. Okay, and then so what we'll do is, after deleting the app data folder, I will just comment this out rather than deleting it. Let it be there harmlessly as a comment, so it will not be compiled. Now I will now paste the advanced code or edited code, okay, where I would like to see this migration taking place. Now with text field settings, I need to this compiler says that the type or namespace text field settings could not be found. Are you missing a using directive? Yes, we are. We have to include this one. So before I correct this error, I'll have to do one thing. First of all, in my custom module, you'll find a lot of packages are already there, but here there's one package which is missing, and that is I'll just put it above this data abstraction. You can put it anywhere. So Orchard Core dot content fields. Okay, So after having written this, now if you come back here, then you can add a using statement, which is this. So Orchard Core.contentField.settings, and save this. Now this is gone. There is no squiggly line. All right, and I have already changed this part. Okay, so let me explain it, what this does now. Now, yesterday we have told that content definition manager, there is dependency injection of content definition manager, because that is what defines the content. Now again, this create async method is a migration step for setting up content definitions in Orchard Core module. It configures a custom content part and a custom content type, which we have already seen yesterday. Now this one, AlterPartDefinitionAsync, it modifies or creates a content part definition, and name of my custom part uses the name of your custom part class for consistency and refactoring safety. So this is my custom part. If you change this name, this also needs to be changed. Okay, attachable makes the part available to be attached to content type via admin UI, and with description means it adds a description like a custom part with fields. If you change this and then run the migration successfully, this will be the change description, and with field summary. So adds a text field. This is a text field. Okay, with display name and settings, hint and required. Okay, hint and required with settings. If you put there is no hint, so it only required true, it will come up with that. Okay, and anything else will come up there with settings. Okay, and with field is featured. This is the boolean field. Okay, whose name is featured. So as you might correctly guess, alter type definition modifies or creates a content type definition, and my custom content type is the name of your new content type, and this is creatable, allows users to create new items of this type, and listable allows the type to be listed in the admin UI. And with title part, it adds a part as a title, and name is title part, and with part name of my custom path, my custom part, it attaches your custom part, which is defined above, and this is the defined above. Okay, and with part auto route part, it adds the auto route part for custom URLs with settings to allow custom paths and a pattern based on the display text. So there is a gotcha. Now if you forget to by any chance to add this title part or auto route part, your content type may not have a title or friendly URLs. And written one denotes that this is the first version of migration. Okay, this is the first version of migration. Orchard Core uses this to track with migrations, which migrations have been applied. All right, I will run the application now because it's ready to run with this change in migration, and I have to set it up again. I'll come back after the project is loaded. It is, web browser is still loading. It will come back again with the admin module in a few seconds. Yep, so you have again come back to the right place with the right setup. So everything is hunky-dory. So recipe I will change because software as a service cannot work. You can make a blank site or an agency or a blog. So let's go for the blank site this time. Okay, just to show you. Now, what is the name of your site? Okay, let's give it any random name, adding fields to content parts. SQLite super user again is the same, and then email I keep the same with the same password and password confirmation. And I will finish the setup. We'll finish setup. Okay, it is asking for email. Okay, doesn't matter. It's all right. Hunky dory. Don't worry if you see something like this, the page could not be found because it is a blank site. So you'll have to route it to the navigate to the admin panel. So again, I'll log in. Now let's go back again to configuration, features, and whatever it was, my custom part or something, my custom module, and now I have to enable it. So now I will have to enable, click on this enable button, but before that I would like to show you how it is debugging, by creating the breakpoint on the create async, and after I enable, this breakpoint should be hit, so which signals that the migration is triggered. So I click. So now I stick the code for update from async, which is very similar with content definition manager again using, and then alter part definition and name of my custom part again. Now with a new field of type text field, the field description in new field with display name new field from update, and with a hint as well as a required field. So now all of this is done. Okay. So now lastly, after having updated from one async, I'll click on the run button again to run this application once more. Wait for it to run and come up on the browser once more. Click on admin. So content definition, content parts, and just type M, my custom edit. Now this time you can see a new field is also added, which is a text field from update. Okay, you can edit it, remove it, or add more fields, save and delete it. So that marks the end of this lecture. Now what we have learned is that, first of all, that we can easily create and add fields by changing the version of migration by either app data folder deletion and then recreating with the create from async, by changing the create from async method and adding fields. And also I have shown you how to update from async by different migration version. First time it was migration version was 1, it was returning 1, and second time it was returning 2 in this code here, which shows that there is these are the migration versions. Okay, so this is the migration version, this is return 2, and in first case it was returning 1. So I will close the application, and congratulations on extending your Orchard Core custom part using migration based fields. This is clean, testable and scalable, and now your content model is fully code driven in .NET 9.